those of you who, trying to understand the psychology and mechanics, when we said, if you're buying here, you're buying the highs. Doesn't make sense. Hopefully we can at least get back into the half gap, and then if there's more, we'll play it and adjust accordingly. So as we migrate backwards and we find the resistance zones, we said, hey, 16 to 18 should have held. For Friday, it didn't. They've taken it this way. Now we've got to beat it coming backwards. So anybody that understood the dynamics that I said, the short side cannot just be satisfied coming back to the 16s, or the squeeze is still on. Got to come backwards. Got to knock out these traders. So here's your first major test coming backwards at the 12s. Where, once we get the half gap close and get by the 16s, here's your first retest back this side. And then on the bounce, this marker right here, that's our resistance at 18. You can visibly see it. And then this time coming back through, now we get the completion trade on the breakdown of the IB. Because that IB, realistically, once we take that out, then the subsequent lower targets, 1508, possibly the 5.5 area. So when I said I think we're going to go tackle 1508, and a reminder that that is Friday's middle area, and this is the trade right here that you need this subsequent bar to also, just like this bar right here, exerted its will. This bar was the next one that did the same thing. So this is a great day for the short side. And again, nothing conclusive other than obviously we've had a reversal day, and now we need to see where we close the day. So in looking at this chart, most important resistance for now is still this bar right here. And we're coming into lunch, so can't overthink things. Zeke rightfully pointed out there's still a gap below us, 1501, any day low today. And as far as I'm concerned right now, I want to keep the price under this 16. I don't want to see you get back up there. I think the shorts start to lose. So we said hit bounces, hope for the best, and got very lucky today. Okay, I said to you when we first started, this is what I'd really like to see. This kind of a range, stay inside this yellow box. I said if we get back here below this, then I would consider that we've had a good day, and below that, anything below that is gravy. So this is the gravy part. God bless America is all I can say. NQ. They're saying, okay, I bounced, fine, now what? XLF. Oh, I'm way up here. Bam, back to reality. So thanks, guys. I appreciate. I know, Jason. I do too. I love that page. That magnet page is one of the best out there. That power pivot at 06. That's where that notion came from. Come on. Trailers. The guys out there, some of these guys that just use their volume nodes and whatever, they don't understand. You can track this stuff. You can see it mathematically. Power pivot right now, and we haven't adjusted, but it's in the 6 to 5 area now. There it is. There it is. All right? Don't mess with the system. Fantastic. See, this was done, and that was the whole gist of what we talked about pre-market, that this is all done from late Friday, just in the last hour on Friday, and then overnight, so you can get faked out by that. Anybody got it for possible 5.5? That this 6 to 5.5 was what I was hoping to get to, and beyond that, man, obviously we still got the gap that Zeke points out. Don't know if that's in the cards or that's being too greedy, but There's a biggie right in here. Because it's just ripping the hearts out of those longs who thought they'd buy the dip. Yeah, right. All right, 5.5, maybe. Got to 6. Sometimes those last few ticks, because it's lunchtime. Sometimes you'll get your target, but you'll get back 5 points before you get it. So keep an eye on it. Lunchtime's coming up. As far as I'm concerned, target has been hit, and keep a trailer if you want. But I had a if you look at the FF target, it was 5.5. So we're within 2 ticks of it. And we can go to any day low now that we've reversed this. But we're right there, right where we were hoping to get to. And a reminder, Zeke has reminded us there is still a gap available in the 01 area. So here's my resistance right here. Because now we're back under Friday's high, and we want to keep it there. Great trade. And I think anybody that's had a good day, lock it up. Don't let it get away from you. And time to grab a little R&R. Thank you, Peck. Well, great teamwork. Jason helped. I told you earlier I thought we'd give it 2 tries. Give it the first try. If that doesn't work, give it one more try, and then don't be stubborn. And this is an example of the second mouse getting the cheese. Simple as that. And I told you before that I hope that we're going to take that 11 out, because that would open the door then to come down and test these 8s and 9s, and then obviously on any follow through, come back to the next level. So now we're well into Friday's range and testing generally the middle area of Friday's range. So the boys are great at what they do. Keep an eye on the red line on the daily. That's still a player. So we're kind of testing that. Some players look at that. Mathematically, I'm satisfied that we got back to where we needed to, and now I think it's critical that any bounces get defended by the shorts. Cannot let this get away. Bounces need, and a reminder, right here, right, the overnight low, that's been taken out. So for those of you who want one more shot at the short side, I don't want to see this 14, that gap here. I don't want to see that get violated. Okay? All right. I'm going to take a couple minutes and I'll be back. Great trading, guys, and thanks. Yep, be back.